So, this is home.
Well, it wasn't much to begin with. If you remember, your dad built this as a hunting retreat at first, and then towards the end, he just sort of became a full-time resident.
Just like us.
Listen, I'm no expert, but wouldn't a couch in a head shrinker's office be more comfortable?
Well, she's not the only one who needs a change.
My God, people still use those things?
Well, I like to hear what I'm typing. You know, I get into a rhythm. It's like music.
Well, the broom will clean my porch, but I'll take my leaf blower any day. Always kept it here, right over the fireplace.
I kept it clean.
Oh, yeah. He took care of his property. If he owned it, he took real good care.
Yeah, except his liver.
Yeah, well, there's that.
I found the water pump. Do you think it's...
Okay, give it a try. Thanks for all your help, Byron. If there's ever anything I can do, don't hesitate.
Now, you shouldn't have said that. I might want to collect. Now, take care.
Place looks good. Shaping up, huh? So tomorrow I'd start up on the book. Let me take the Underwood out on the boat. Try pounding out a few pages on the water, you know, fishing for some new ideas. That was a joke, you know. More of a pun, really.
What was?
The fishing. Never mind. You should come too, though. You should bring a blanket, spread it out on the dock. If it's warm out, you could catch some sun. Be good for you.
There's still a lot to do around here.
Well, roof's not gonna fall in. You take a little time off.
Don't you think we've had enough time off in the last 2 years?
Well, we just got here.
I don't want to argue.
I'm not trying to argue.
Let's not confuse ourselves. We're not here on vacation. This isn't a break from our lives. This is it. This is our life. And I don't want to think about what could have been or should have been.
We're okay, Mom.
We're broke, Robert.
Well, I can't argue with that. No, 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 no! So, my day sucks so far. How about you?
I'm gonna need more water.
The return carriage on the Underwood is, shall I say, faulty. And you think the way those things are built, you could drop it off a 10-story building and still type out War and Peace, but she demands I be gentle with her, fun to poke at her all day.
I was gonna boil some of that brown rice, maybe heat up a few cans of black beans.
How about duck? You know, Chanterelles lays claim to the finest duck fricassee in all New York's grandiose French fare, but you ain't had nothing until you're picking buckshot out of a red-bellied mallard.
Would you put that away, please? You know
Relax, Molly, this thing hasn't been loaded. What's going on?
What?
Molly, did you load this?
If you want rice, we're gonna need more water.
Where are they?
What? Let go of me!
Where are they?
All right! It's not what you think.
No, sure it isn't. 10 years living together in the city. You don't even like to carry pepper spray in your purse, Molly. And now... What? I mean, are you curious? You want a little how-to?
Robert!
No, hold it. Hold it, Molly! She carries 5. 1 in the chamber, which you already know. 4 in stock. Not that you need more than one, though, right, Molly?
Stop it!
Pills can always be just pumped from your stomach, but this would really do the trick, wouldn't it, Molly? I mean, how can I stop a bullet?
Where are you going?
Don't! Not only do I get to lose a daughter and a father, no, I get to lose the whole damn thing!
Wait! Robert!
Come on. Come on, baby. Come on. There you go. Oh, crap. Is that right? I did not know that. I must say, I've enjoyed your company, but I gotta get on with my day. Hello? Anybody out there? Don't move. Here we go. Darling, you ain't gonna feel a thing.
Hey!
Hey, yourself. Didn't see you back there. You here to rob me or something?
What are you doing to her?
Well, nothing concerns you. It's, police business. Sir, you're gonna need to drop the rifle. You hear what I said? I asked you...
Those handcuffs.
Come again?
I want you to take those handcuffs off her.
Why would I
I want you to put them on.
Me put them on?
Damn it, put them on!
I don't know. Why would I do such a thing like that? No.
Okay, stop. Stop right there.
I'm not going to continue this conversation without my sidearm.
I said stop!
Do you know what the term obstruction of justice is, mister?
I mean it! Don't you move!
Help.
I mean it! Stay away from the car! Damn it, stay away!
Robert. Oh, Barry. Don't ever leave me like that, ever.
Molly.
I don't know what I'd do if I lost you.
Molly, you need to listen.
You've been the one holding it all together. I know that. I've just been selfish. I've been so selfish.
Hey, no. Hey, Molly. Molly. There's something I need to show you.
What do we do?
Under normal circumstances, I'd call the police, but
Are you positive he was gonna kill her?
am I positive? No, Molly, I'm not. I'm sure it's standard police procedure to smash a rock into the back of a suspect's head.
Don't yell at me. I'm just trying to understand.
I say we leave.
What?
We leave her here in the cabin. We get the hell out of town.
She needs a doctor. We can't just leave her here.
Molly, if I'm going to own up to this and explain myself, I'm doing it by phone from my lawyer's office in New York.
Robert, look at her.
Look at me. I've got blood on me from two different people.
Okay.
Okay. Just pack up our clothes. Just leave everything else. Hurry. No. No.
You're okay. You're okay. You're okay. It's all over. It's okay. It's okay. You're safe now.
Don't you do this to me! Oh, God, yes. Molly?
I'm right here.
What are you doing?
I'm not leaving her.
Molly, as much as you and I would like to do the right thing, something tells me to leave good enough alone and run. Okay, if we can't trust the law, I mean, what choice do we have? Molly, I saved her life. Beyond that, she is not our responsibility.
I know. But I'm making her my responsibility. Where are you going?
Well, it's not like you can just snap your fingers and make everything go away. We're gonna have company. I'm gonna have to go and clean up. Yeah.
Sheriff Dodd.
Jeez.
Sheriff Dodd, please respond. What's your 20?
Oh my God.
Robert. Robert.
Did you kill him?
Yeah.
Good.
Well, first off, my name is Robert.
Molly told me. I'm Ray, short for Regina.
Feeling any better?
It hurts to breathe sometimes, but I think I'm just bruised mostly. I don't even want to know what I look like.
I know you must have a lot of questions about what happened out there, specifically what happened while you were unconscious.
Where is he? Where is Sheriff Dodd?
He won't ever be able to hurt you again.
Ray, I think it's important right now to focus on how you got there. Would you be in danger if you were to go back home?
No, I can't go back.
Why?
Do you have any family we need to contact or friends?
No, I've got no one.
But Ray, if we're gonna help try and clear all this...
No, if I could just stay here just for a little while longer.
I want to know what you did to make that man want to kill you.
Robert.
What I did? Like what? Like somehow this is my fault?
It's not what I meant.
Well, I may not be a perfect person, mister, but I sure don't know what I did to be beat on like I was.
I'm not saying...
Because I was sure as hell asking him when he was cuffing my hands behind my back and kicking me in the face.
Ray, he didn't mean to imply that...
Pulling my panties off and yanking my legs apart. That's a really good question, mister. I'd like to know that myself. Maybe you should have asked the sorry son of a bitch before you killed him.
may want to get some rest if you're coming with us tonight. Truck's a little low on gas. Just beginning to
What was
town.
that all about? It was like you were attacking her.
That's not what I was doing.
You can't expect a young girl to just snap back like a rubber band after she's been through something like that. You have to give her time. Remember when Ashley's teacher said...
Let's not do that.
You might want to wait till that cools. You don't want to crack your tank. I was ugly in there. I'm sorry. I know you didn't mean what you said. I just got a lot of anger in me.
No, it's understandable.
Really? I don't understand any of it.
Maybe in time.
Maybe.
I don't think it's gonna get any cooler than that.
You saved my life. No one's ever done that before. Thank you.
It's a first for me, too.
Someone's coming up the drive.
What do we do?
Hide. Get in the back.
They must have found the car. They're coming for me.
Who's coming for you? Let's go. Hide. Hide.
Anyone in there?
Robert Grace, I have a summons for you.
What'd I do?
Nothing yet. But we expect great things. Joe Riley, nice to meet you. I own the 3 service stations we've got in Reedsville.
Hey, son, Molly inside?
No. Yeah, well, actually, she's resting. What can I do for you boys?
We want to talk to you about this.
I didn't know you were a fan.
Well, I'm not going to lie. I haven't read a book since Johnson was president. But listen, the library board wanted me to ask you if you'd
Beg.
come to...
They said beg.
Wanted me to beg you to come to our auction tonight as our featured guest.
An auction.
See, Bon and I are head of the renovation committee. You know, new roof, computers. We just thought with you in attendance, well,
Listen, of all things, your book was a selection for our Ladies Auxiliary Book Club. You know, you got a little fan base in town.
little. There are 20 blue-haired ladies that have read it. They are ecstatic.
So we came out here to give you a ride if you thought that old truck wouldn't make it into town.
Into town. Hell, it's not that far.
I don't know, Byron.
Listen, those old bats said if you don't come, they're setting up celebrity tours here first thing in the morning. They mean business.
Well, I guess I do need to gas up the truck.
Well, thank you, sir. It's good of you to do this. Just do me a favor and don't bid on the deer stand. That baby's mine.
You coming in to buy something?
Well, not today.
Well, these spaces here in front of my store for customers only, so why don't you move your truck the other side?
Are you still open for business?
Business starts and stops when I say. Now, unless you want to come in. I knew your daddy. This here was his truck.
Yeah, well, it's mine now.
Oh, it's a mixed bag of nuts when family heirlooms get passed down. Some are good things. Some aren't so good. Yeah, I can see it in you. You may not get the shakes like your old man, but you've hidden a few bottles under the bed, huh?
Well, you sound to me like the kind of guy who's got the drop on everyone in Reidsville.
Small towns like this one, you either know what everyone's doing, or you choose not to know. Me? I guess you can say I've got an eye for the obvious.
Well, tell you what. I'll move the truck just as soon as I get back. All right? Okay.
I'm sorry. Did I scare you?
No.
I brought you a towel. I'll just leave it here for you when you're ready.
You're leaving?
It is a little creepy out here, isn't it? Would you like me to stay?
Listen, I'm sorry about the parade, son. Folks around here just like to know who everybody is. Gives them a chance to outdo each other on hospitality.
Speaking of hospitality, who's the Nazi at the feed store?
You must mean T. Wallace. Tell you to move your truck?
He took a picture of my license plate.
He's just mad because this is Herman's show tonight. Our mayor, Herman Block, he put this whole auction together.
Good evening.
And they don't always see eye to eye.
On behalf of the Reidsville Library Governing Board and the Library Renovation Fund, I would like to welcome you all to the 4th annual library auction. First, I'd like to thank our distinguished author in residence for joining us tonight, Robert Graves. And so, without further ado, our auctioneer and the man behind all this, our mayor, Herman Block.
Thank you so much to our good friend, Ruth Kester. Why don't we get started? Our first item here is donated by the Reidsville Photographic Society. It is a conglomeration of Reidsville's best. Let's start.
How well do you know the mayor?
$70.
Well, he's what we call old Reidsville. He can give you the shirt off his back if he didn't want it no more. He's not a bad man. I'll introduce you after the show.
$90.
Ruth, what the hell are you doing?
$90, $95? 95, Earl's in the hunt.
Don't you say another word.
$100.
$100. Big Earl, come on, baby. Sold for $100. Ruth Kester.
You ever feel like killing somebody?
My hair was that long once.
Why'd you cut it?
Got in the way. I was catching it indoors and cooking it on the stove.
What?
My daughter, when she was little, she would lie in bed behind me and twist my hair around her finger. All night sometimes.
What'd she do when you cut it?
She never knew I did.
Herman's not just the mayor around here. He's one of our primary property holders. Half of what you see around here, he owns it. So when it came time to revitalize the town square, Herman tried to buy T. Wallace's feed store. T wouldn't budge. Made a fuss in the papers. But he's the only one that runs against Herman when it comes time for re-election. Yeah. Gets ugly between those two. Quite a show. I need more punch.
When she was born, I couldn't stop thinking about ways I could lose her. I hear so many stories. How they just stopped breathing in the middle of the night. My doctor told me it's natural. Most mothers get obsessed with the worst case scenario. But in time, it goes away. And it did. It did go away. But now it's hard to think about anything else. How I found her in the pool. When a child drowns, the mother is responsible whether she's there or not. But I was there. I'm to blame. I have these dreams, these horrible dreams, where I'm trapped underwater and I can't breathe and there's nothing I can do but just imagine when she must have. I'm sorry. Please don't tell Robert about this. I'm doing better. I swear I'm doing better.
Listen to me. Just put one foot in front of the other. That's all you can do.
I know. One foot in front of the other. Robert should be back by now.
All right, it's hooked.
Yeah, that's him.
Give me a hand, Kendall.
I didn't see anything. I heard the commotion. Heard the banging and stuff. Yeah, we're just clearing some things.
What happened to you?
Who's in the trunk? No. This little virgin act stops right now.
What are you doing?
Molly, stay out of this. I've had enough of this silent treatment. You two want to lick your wounds, you can do it later. But right now, I want some answers.
Please don't make me talk about it.
I count 2. 2 dead bodies out there. Now, I killed one of them. That much I know. But who's the other guy, Ray? Because I don't remember killing him.
If you want me to leave, I will.
Oh, you want to go? Fine. You can go.
Wait.
But before you do, there's something I want to show you.
You can let go now. Off me!
Oh, you don't like people touching you?
What is it?
Where did you get this?
Out of the sheriff's squad car. I counted it already. It's $200,000.
You mean the man you killed? He was
I
carrying
think he was
this?
buying something.
What?
Ask her. Or do you think maybe I should just show her?
You want to show her more than anything. So you go right ahead. It ain't what you think.
That's the mayor, Herman Block.
Ray, how did this... How could you allow
Allow? You think I allowed this to happen to me?
Is somebody blackmailing the mayor? Is that what's happening here?
I don't want to talk about
Did
this.
T.
Ray.
Wallace take these pictures?
We just want to understand this, Ray.
Hey, answer me. Did T. Wallace take those pictures?
Robert, let go of her!
Ray! Stop! Ray! You talk to me. I want to know everything. Who's behind all this? Whose money is that? And who's in the damn trunk?
My husband. He was killed right in front of me. My husband, Robbie Butler. We both grew up across the lake. Somehow that made us inferior to the folks in town. I always thought the anger that he kept in him would fade over time, but it didn't.
Well, thank you, fellas. It's been a riot.
We were sweet to each other once. I think over time, he grew to hate me. I just didn't believe in him anymore. I didn't believe in myself much either. I started working at the mayor's office just after Herman's wife had her stroke. She lost the use of both her legs and the left side of her body. I'd type press statements, estate codes, speeches, thank you notes. The only thing I didn't do was put my name on them. That was for Mayor Block to do. You'd be amazed at how much paperwork there is for a small town like Reedsville. What with everyone knowing each other and all. Corners get cut, laws get overlooked. Mr. Block, I was just about to lock up. I didn't know that...
It's okay. This year hasn't been very kind to us, has it, Ray?
No, sir.
You know, I'm not a terribly religious man, but there is one verse from the Bible that stands out in my mind. It's the Philippians, chapter 4, verse 7. Give you peace, which surpasses all understanding.
Give you peace.
Which surpasses all understanding.
When you've been without tenderness, it's hard to refuse a man's touch. Any man. It wasn't love, but Whatever it was, we needed it. Then it all changed.
Have a seat, Ray. Robbie. See, it seems your wife here has, oh, hell. Why say anything when a picture tells 1,000 words? Yeah. Oh, yeah. We got ourselves a disgruntled citizen in town. He fancies himself a shutterbug. You know, he thought he'd catch me a block in a, well, let's call that a compromising position. Yeah, and now I gotta spend my evening running around town paying this guy off, cleaning up Herman's mess, when I could be at home watching wrestling.
We some of that mess he was talking about cleaning up?
Yeah. It caused the mayor a world of trouble. And it's time you two disappeared.
Well, you're a bad man, Dodd.
Well, maybe better call the cops.
I got a better idea.
Come on, darling. I want to find out what all this fuss is over. Ooh, that's it, yeah. Woo-hoo!
You know, my mom always said, it's gonna look best in your rearview mirror.
She got that right.
If the truck can run on fumes, I got enough gas to get back into town. I'll fill her up, come right back here, and then we are gone. Just pack some clothes, that's it. Can I talk to you for a minute?
We're packing up the shed, too.
We'll talk about that later. That sheriff's car they're pulling out of the lake is just a few miles from here. They're gonna be knocking on our door in no time.
Then we leave. First thing, the three of us.
The three of us, huh? You know, something my old man told me once keeps popping back into my head.
What's that?
He said the two hardest things in this world to catch is a pot fly at a day game and a young woman when she's lying.
You don't believe her?
I don't know. I mean, her story answers all the right questions, but
Well, you saw the sheriff try to kill her. What do you think?
I think $200,000 is a lot of money. You know, I keep waiting for a story to fall in my lap, and now I'm looking at this big black bag of cash. Kind of cuts out the middleman with you and me, don't you think?
It's not ours to take, Robert.
Well, it's not hers either. Think about it, Molly. Even an even split could pull us out from under.
We need to get rid of it. I don't know why you took it in the first place.
You don't know why I took it? Jesus, there hasn't been a day since Ashley died that you haven't reminded me that we are broke and life isn't worth living anymore.
That's not fair.
No,
Robert.
I spent every penny we had keeping her on life support.
Don't say that.
Every penny, because you couldn't let go.
They said there was a chance.
There's no chance, Molly. Jesus, you had it built up in your head that she was coming home. She was never, ever coming home. She's brain dead, Molly. The machine was making her breathe and making her heart beat. Do you think if there was a chance I wouldn't hack off my right arm? I'd have done anything. Anything. She was my world, too. I don't think you believe that. I can't do this anymore, Molly. I don't have the strength for both of us. I tried, but I don't know what you want.
I want you. I want to be a family again. What do you want?
I want to stop fixing things. And I want to stop taking responsibility for everything that goes wrong around me. I want my life back.
Then let me help you. Please.
You know what will help me, Molly? A big black bag.
Bit too hot for a campfire, don't you think? Is that one of your stories?
Yeah, I think it makes a better campfire, though.
You've been hiding something from me. Found this under the couch.
Yeah. My dad's secret love affair with cut scotch. Sure, my mother would have preferred another woman. It's not like you can threaten a bottle to leave your man alone.
My daddy drank. He wasn't a sad drunk, though. He was more happy, like me. How about you? Happy or sad?
Where's Molly?
Asleep.
So, let's have our talk.
I think it's best for us not to think about morality, more so justice.
Justice. In relation to what we got going on in the shed.
That's what we're talking about here. That's the issue.
Talking pretty fancy. I'll try to keep up.
Civil court is between two people, or two parties, who don't have to prove beyond a reasonable doubt because they're not after blood. What are they after?
Money. You're just taking a long way around the pond, huh?
Civil court, you just need a preponderance of evidence.
Us to prove, right?
Yeah. Just easier to convict. You see that?
No, I'm burning up already.
So, in our situation, I mean, it's not like we can depend on the sovereign city of Reedsville to punish the guilty and protect the innocent. One of their own already tried to kill you. How can justice prevail?
You sure sound like you know what you're talking about.
Well, this is between us and them, right? This is a civil matter. And since the guilty party's already paid with his life, I mean, I don't think you and I should hesitate in seeking punitive damages to the sum of $200,000.
I'm sorry. There's just a lot of hot air blowing around. It's wonderful in here. You should come in too.
What about our talk?
Our talk? If I was even a part of that conversation, I wouldn't have gotten a word in edgewise. We split it. Not 3 ways, 2. For the last few days, it's been about you and me. Nobody else.
Agreed.
See what straight shooting can accomplish? You saved my life. I'll agree to anything you want. You want to take the money? Take it. If you want me,
That's not gonna happen.
looking in your eyes, I can see you've been without tenderness, just like me. Besides, you said we shouldn't think about morality.
I can't. It's my head. No, I feel dizzy. I can't.
Just close your eyes. You don't need to see a thing.
No. I may be a little old-fashioned, but we don't allow our ladies to pump their gas around here.
Well, where were you when I needed you?
Oh, well, guess from a pretty lady so early in the day. Is Robert with you?
I think he's out on a walk. He must have gotten up before me.
Peculiar fellows, these writers.
A little bit.
Say, would you mind stopping by the library for a bit? Ruth has a gift for you. I think she feels bad about not coming up to visit you.
Oh, she doesn't have to do that.
I know, but you know, she's an old woman, and once she gets something in her mind, it's her way or there's hell to pay.
I understand. Thank you.
Hey there. Was knocking on your door, but I guess you weren't in.
I was down by the lake.
They biting?
I wasn't fishing.
I'm Abe Campbell. You must be Robert Graves, our writer in residence. I was wondering if I could have a talk with you. Can we go inside?
Yeah, okay.
All right. Live here with your wife, right?
Molly, right.
Where's she at the moment?
She's in town getting groceries.
I'm sorry I missed her. You hunt?
A little bit when I was a kid. That's my dad's old shotgun.
Well, it's old, but it's big enough to drop a buck. Of course, most our deer have gone up north because of the urban sprawl. Price you pay for progress, I suppose. It's been a wicked season if you're into killing. I'm sorry, Mr. Graves, I'm gonna have to ask you to come into town with me.
Why's that?
Well, I'm kind of hoping we can catch up with your wife. See, there's been an incident up the lake from here. Something pretty bad. My orders are to bring the two of you in for questioning. You're not the only ones we've been talking to. It's just you're the last two on my list.
Well, you know, she should be home any second now.
It's important, sir. I appreciate your cooperation.
Anything to help. Let me just grab a clean shirt.
All right, then.
All right. You ready?
I'm ready.
Well, I thought whenever you decided to move back east, you might want something to remember us by. So, here you go. It's just a collection of pictures. Thought you'd like them.
This is very thoughtful. Thank you, Ruth.
Let me get that recipe for you.
Ruth, this woman on the swing, who is she?
If you mean that black and white one, that'd be Ray Butler. She works over at the mayor's office. Her skirts run a little high on the thigh for my taste, but her people do come from across the lake, her and that hellion husband of hers. He sure does take a good picture, don't you think?
Her husband is a photographer?
He's our black sheep, always scamming and stealing. But Mayor Block got him a job at the photo lab, and he just took off with it like a duck to water. I think it's special when a person finds their true calling in life, even if they are a little shifty.
Found it. Molly?
You want any of this?
No, thanks.
How long you and your wife been staying up at your daddy's cottage?
We moved in at the beginning of this month.
And this is just for recreational purposes?
I'm working on a new book.
Oh, is that right? Yeah. Now, you heard anything unusual in the last week?
No, I haven't.
You own any other guns other than the shotgun there?
No, and that's not my gun. It was my father's.
I see. So you're saying you never fired it?
No. I mean, not since I was 12.
I'm really gonna need to speak with your wife.
Well, there's nothing she can tell you that I can't.
Well, I don't doubt that. It's just that you live about 3 miles from the scene of a homicide.
A homicide?
Yes, multiple homicide. Yes, sir.
Whoa. I haven't heard anything.
These homicides, they happened in the last week. Is there anything you heard that you can't explain?
Like what?
Well, that's what I'm trying to figure out here.
Look, officer, I lived in New York most of my life. If I had heard gunshots, I'd know what they sounded like.
Are you sure?
I'm positive.
Well, that's kind of strange, don't you think?
What's that?
Well, I didn't mention gunshots. I just said homicide. I think it's kind of funny you just assume that.
Well, officer, we did a lot of talking about that rifle there. I think that's a pretty fair assumption.
You know what? When you put it that way, I see your point. Are you sure you don't want a soda or anything?
No, thank you. I'm fine.
Well, you know what? I'm just gonna see if my associate tracked down your wife at the grocery store. Sit tight. Oh, say, you ever serve in the Army?
No, my dad was in Korea. Why?
Well, I was just wondering.
Oh, Jesus. No, the flashlight.
Hey! Took off round back.
Robert? Robert? Robert!
Where are you going, Shakespeare?
It was you. You and your husband, you started this.
No. But we finished it. Or we thought we did.
How could you do that? Allow your husband to take those pictures of you?
Molly, as grateful as I am for what you've done for me, I'm sure as hell not gonna stand here and listen to you lecture me on what a husband and wife should and shouldn't do.
Robert didn't come home last night. Where is he?
Cops came, took him away.
Why should I believe you?
I don't care, really. All I know is it's not gonna be long till they come looking for me. So I need you to tell me where the money is.
It's in the locker where it's always been.
No, it's not in there, Molly. Now tell me where it is.
You tell me where Robert is.
You're like a little house bird. You know that, Molly? Without somebody taking care of you, that little house you done built up, you'd be squashed in a fist.
I'm stronger than you think.
We'll try this on. Last time I saw Robert was last night. And aside from being real drunk, his spirits were real high. At least that's what it looked like when I was on top of him. And he was on top of me. Inside me. You're not strong enough for him, Molly. But I think you know that. So I don't think you know where the money is. So you're not in his thoughts anymore. You're not a part of his life. You're weak, Molly. You're nothing but a little weak help. Damn it, Molly. I don't have time for this.
How do you like my parked bike truck, huh?
Why'd you have to beat on him so much?
He ran, we went after him. What's your problem?
Take off the handcuffs. I said take them off.
Byron, the day I take a direct order from you will be the day I lick my own nutsack.
Take them off. You heard me, Campbell. Take them off. You have to excuse the stench in here, Mr. Graves. It's our mutual friend T. Wallace insists on keeping the feed store open, despite the fact that there isn't much of a demand for horse oats anymore. They just sit back here getting wet and moldy. It's a waste of space, T.
I'll be the judge of that.
Suppose you will. You mind if I sit? Now, don't be sore at old Byron here. He's looking after your best interest, as all of us are. You see, your daddy is what we'd like to call Old Reedsville. Your people are buried up on Magnolia Hill, same as ours. So we've decided we'd like to claim you, Mr. Graves, as one of our own. Someone we'd like to take care of.
I can take care of myself.
That remains to be seen, don't you think? Now you're bleeding there. Here you go. Now, I'm in a very awkward position.
Yeah, I know. I've seen all your positions.
Ah, a reference to the lewd photographs, I suppose, yes. Well, there's a few questions I'd like to ask you about those.
Yeah, well, why don't you ask him? He's the one who took them.
You mean T? Well, no. We've had our differences over the years, but he would never do something like that to me.
Well, then why is he here?
Well, you killed his brother, for one, Sheriff Dodd.
He's the one you shot and sank at the bottom of Chitwit Lake.
Oh. Well, I guess shit doesn't float after all.
Stop it!
Hang on, you gotta admit, that was a pretty good one, T. Now, just sit down and relax now. Come on.
Son, she's a bad person. Her and her husband, they're the ones that took the pictures. They're the ones that started this whole mess.
Mm-hmm. Now, if you've seen those pictures, I imagine you also saw a little black bag up there, too.
If Ray is up at that cabin, I'm concerned about Molly's safety. She's a fierce woman, this Ray Butler.
Sweet as a Georgia peach, though, I gotta tell you. Of course, I might be speaking to the already converted. You've had a sample of that peach pie now, haven't you?
What is it you want from me?
Mr. Graves, we're it. This is the committee. We make Reedsville happen. Now, if you say you didn't kill someone, that's it. You didn't kill someone. Ain't that right, T?
Like you said, you can be part of Old Reedsville.
Byron here is going to take you back. And you will return to us what is rightfully ours. After that, it's over. Done. Finito. I figure we got enough dirt on each other to keep the playing field fair.
So, you're just gonna kill her?
No. We missed our opportunity at that, unfortunately. Now we're gonna put some cash in her hand and ship that split-tailed bitch out on a bus.
Robert, we just got to go pick up that money. Just you and me. After that, all is forgotten.
How do you do it? How do you get all these fools wrapped around your finger?
We take care of our own. Like I said, we're old, Reedsville.
Wait!
I'm sorry, Molly. I can't let Robert find you like this.
Ray! Don't do this.
I'll tell him
Ray!
to find you as
Ray!
soon as I get it. It's mine.
Don't!
Okay?
Ray! No!
Stop the truck.
I never meant for any of this to happen. I have lived here all my life.
Oh, no, I understand. I mean, you're just looking out for your own. I also understand my father loved you. As much as anyone could have been there for him, you were there for him. Go home to Ruth. So you're a critic now?
What happened to you?
Been hanging out with some of your friends. Good people, really. Where's Molly?
Where's my money?
That money buys your life back. Ours too. Now where is she?
You like plain talk after all.
I know about you and your husband, Robbie. I know what you did.
I'm telling you, Robert, you can't trust any of them. They won't hesitate in putting a bullet in you and me both.
I just put enough of this.
Robert, can't you see? We just wanted to start over. We wanted to get away with somewhere where no one knew us. It's not like they didn't get what they wanted. Robert! Please, Robert. I'm not proud about how I earned this, but I earned it. Okay, I just want a new life. Isn't that what you want? Or maybe you'd like a life with me.
Hey! My life was with Molly.
Now give me my money.
Well, if you're gonna do it now. Now, where's Molly?
I told you, didn't I tell you they'd kill us all?
I'm gonna throw you out to the dogs unless you tell me where Molly is.
Get us out of this. And I swear I'll take you right to her. I swear.
Tell me where she is right now. Get down.
I want to put an end to this thing right now before it gets out of hand.
I've got plenty, but I can only shoot a few at a time. Remember, you've only got 6 rounds, so don't waste any shots.
sorry, Robert. You don't deserve this.
Yes, I do.
Bingo.
Making me work very hard today. You know, I don't understand you. The way I see it, I've given you everything you have.
That came with a price. I didn't have a choice with your precious generosity.
Well, you're entitled to your opinion. But you are not entitled to this.
You know, I don't know how many girls have patience enough to spend all night getting your dick hard. You might as well crawl into bed with that screwed up wife of yours, because I tell you, you're dead from the waist down, just like she is.
Ray, that's a firearm. It's very dangerous. Please don't point it at me.
Give me my money.
Ray. Point that in another direction.
Give me my money!
Okay. All right. You've earned at least. You've earned that. You gonna shoot me, Ray? Really? Then do it. Go ahead.
Do it.
I didn't think so.
Herman? Give you peace? which surpasses all understanding.
Yeah, they could go something like that.
You killed her, didn't you? Molly's dead.
She's been dead for a long time, don't you think? I made up my mind. I wasn't gonna die in Reedsville.
You all used to think that too?
At least you got to get out for a while. I ain't been east of the Rockies.
Yeah, well, I have. Let me tell you. Reedsville's good places they need to die.
If you say so. See ya, Robert. What you doing, Molly?
Putting one foot in front of the other.
Good for you, Molly. I mean it. Good for you.
Oh, baby, I lost you.
You survived worse than this. Did you know your typewriter's broken?
It's too bad. It's really a beautiful place.
I think I've seen enough of it. Let's go home.
Where's that?
Anywhere with you.